I can show you all the finer things, babe. Put your feelings to the side and swallow up all your pride. It's the finer things, babe. The way you feeling inside, it's nothing that you should hide, yeah, yeah. Addict when you wanna grab it, getting ecstatic, baby, it's a habit. Being frantic, lady, don't you panic. Take a load off.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be formally and finally sharing with you guys our fully furnished apartment tour. So the way that it's going to work is I'm going to take you guys through each room, and I'm just going to kind of talk to you guys about like the pieces that we have, kind of my thought process when putting together our space. I feel like if I had to describe Kia and I's apartment, the best way that I can describe it is that it's simple, it's neutral, and kind of modern, with a very high emphasis on earth tones, mix of textures and shapes, and just kind of, again, more of an emphasis on curating a really nice, cozy yet elevated and homey apartment. I think that's it. So without further ado, let's dive into this fully furnished apartment tour. So starting with the living room, I guess kind of the biggest piece that I want to, obviously you can see and I want to talk about first, is the couch. So this couch right here is a couch from the brand Article, and this couch has been so good to us. It fits the space perfectly. You know, in a perfect world, Kia and I would have like some sort of L sectional, like just a really big cozy couch. But you know, obviously this is an apartment, it's not a forever home. So we kind of wanted to, you know, find a couch that was still comfortable and still obviously aesthetically pleasing, that just didn't like overwhelm the space. So this couch right here is just that. You can get this couch in like different variations. You can get in like different pieces. They have an ottoman for it as well. And I believe it comes in a gray color as well. And that one is nice too. I didn't do this in my last apartment tour, and I'm super sorry about that, but I will be sure to link every single thing that I'm talking about in the description box down below. So if you're interested in anything that we have in our apartment, all of that will be linked down below. So kind of talking about what's on the couch, just have a nice little designer inspired blanket from my family. I got this as a apartment warming gift, and surprisingly, this blanket right here is pretty comfortable. Again, this is a designer inspired blanket, and I think you can get this off of like Amazon, Etsy, Wayfair, and it comes in like different colors and stuff. So, you know, if this is your aesthetic and if this is your vibes, definitely a nice little textile, casual flex here and there. So we kind of like to just leave it folded right there. And then in regards to the pillows, I feel like something that you'll notice a lot through our apartment is we really like to play with a lot of earth tones. So you'll see us combining a lot of tans, browns, you know, anything within that range. And then we like to mix gray to kind of like counterbalance it and just not make it look like too earthy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, we kind of like to kind of sprinkle a little gray here and there. So you'll see we have this really big, fluffy, again, textural pillow. I think this is from Target. And then this guy right here, this pillow insert as well as the pillow cover is from H&M Home. And then the one in the front is a similar fabric to our couch, and this one is from IKEA. I think when it comes to throw pillows and stuff, it's kind of one of those things. Not only do you have to mix obviously the colors, but you have to mix up the textures. You'll see in the B-roll clips, this one is obviously more of like a fuzzy, more cozier vibe, and then this one's kind of a more lightweight linen, and then this is the nice in between. So all of those kind of fabrics and those textures combined, mixed with the different colors, creates like this really nice depth to kind of your seating area. So as you guys can see, right, I was saying we don't have like an L couch. This is just kind of like a two-piece modular couch. So we wanted to try to find a solution to where we can kick our feet up when, you know, we're chilling or watching a movie or something. So this poof right here, I'll go ahead and lift it up. This poof right here is from CB2. As you can see, it's in this really nice boucle fabric. And I think that a really good poof, especially a poof done right, because not trying to be mean, but I feel like some poofs can go really wrong really fast, but this is a poof well done. So again, this is from CB2, and it's really nice. It adds, you know, additional seating as well as an opportunity to kick your feet up when you are on the couch. Kind of just going back to what's on the actual ground, we have this acrylic table from Target. I believe this brand is STEVIE, but it's not available anymore. But you can get this acrylic table pretty much anywhere. You can go higher end from like CB2, or you can also get something like this on the cheaper, more affordable end like Wayfair. So again, I will be sure to leave links to everything down below. The reason why I like this acrylic table a lot is because obviously it's clear. So it kind of provides this really nice airy element to our apartment, because as you guys can see, everything around us is very textural. So you want to break that up with something that again is a little bit more airy, and not to mention it's like a waterfall style type of coffee table, so there's nothing underneath it. So you do see this motion happening right now. It creates again this airiness, this like nice flow, and it's just like not too much things that are on the ground, because as you guys can see from our furniture, everything is very low profile, and so you want to create like this airiness, you want to create like this nice little flow, and not to mention because it is acrylic and it is clear, it kind of makes it look like it's not there, and with that inadvertently kind of makes your space a little bit, you know, makes it feel like more bigger. We found this really big artwork from Home Goods. I think this was like less than $100, and I feel like just a really nice, big, substantial piece of artwork like this is perfect for this space because it just kind of grounds it, and not to mention all of the colors on the actual artwork fits perfectly with our aesthetic. You can see the earth tones, the blacks, kind of tucked away in the corner right here. Sure. Yeah, come this way, come this way. You'll see we just have this side table. I think this is from the Studio McGee Target line, and this was inexpensive as well. And again, it's all about mixing those shapes, because you can see we have a lot of rectangular and very linear shapes going on. So if you mix it with, again, the acrylic coffee table that has that waterfall style, as well as the circular side table, again, it's all about, you know, mixing those shapes and just kind of just curating kind of like more of like a space that has different elements. So that's that. Nice little lamp. I believe this is from Target, and again, all about mixing the earth tones, the grays and the blacks. So now kind of moving towards this way. So starting with this chair right here is of course the Togo inspired chair, and this is a reproduction made by Cardiel. They gifted me this chair, and this chair right here has been a fan favorite of every single person that has sit on it. It is super cozy. As you can see, it's in this really nice boucle fabric, and you'd be surprised. I don't know if the camera is really picking it up, but this chair is huge. Let me sit on it. Let me just kind of give you a visual as to how big it is. Kia and I can both fit on it comfortably, and sometimes even though we have a whole couch and like bar stools and all that stuff, sometimes we'll just sit together on here and just watch TV just because. And sometimes Kia likes to work out of here as well. Go ahead and grab that CB2 poof and kind of put your leg up, have your little, you know, coffee vibe. This stool right here is from Article. Kind of what I keep saying, it's all about mixing those tones and textures. That's kind of the big thing that I want you guys to kind of take away from this apartment tour is, as you can see, we mix something that's more textural, something more cozy like this boucle, against something that's more natural. Again, that really nice like wooden kind of grain that you can see from the coffee table. Another new addition that we just recently put up are these curtains. So the rod is from Walmart, surprisingly. It's really nice in my opinion, and it's super inexpensive. And then these curtains right here are from IKEA, and these are 118-inch tall curtains. And that's a top tip that I have, especially if you live in an apartment and you want to make your apartment feel a little bit more taller and more elevated, hang your curtains as high as possible, so it kind of creates that illusion that your space is bigger than what it is. I love these curtains from IKEA. They were super inexpensive, and again, they really bring in, you'll see it from the B-roll clips, but the actual curtain has like this textural kind of vibe to it. So you'll see, I didn't really mention this because obviously it's not really like a decor aesthetic, but I mean, it is what it is. This is real life. This is Mari's crate. We are crate training her, and surprisingly, she's doing pretty well. So we have a nice little doggy bed in it with some blankets, and we have some toys. As you can see, we had this little avocado and this elephant one here. Mari, come here. Mari, come here. Come here. Hi, baby. Hi. You want to say hi to YouTube? Say hi to YouTube. Sit. Can you sit? Can you sit? Good girl. Good girl. So by the time that you're watching this video, you guys would have already seen we adopted a dog, and her name's Mari. The video before this video, go ahead and watch that because it's the vlog where we got her. Oh, okay, she's just gonna leave. Going back to this area right here, these TV stands, they're actually two separate pieces. These are both from IKEA, but we just again bought two separate ones, bought them together to kind of make it look like a more just a single piece bowl tray sort of deal. This is from a store called At Home. I'm not exactly sure if wherever you live they have that store, but here in Washington we have one, and it's a solid store, so I highly recommend. On this side right here we just have a bowl from IKEA, and kind of what I've been saying about that side of the living room, it's all about implementing those little bits of texture. So if you can see, and you'll see it from the B-roll clips, this bowl has like a really nice fluting to it. So again, it's all about just like those little moments. Got a couple books here, Live Beautiful by Athena Calderon, solid designer and amazing book. And then we have the 80-100, and this book is from Home Goods, which we also found at a really good price. And then it's something that I really want you guys to take in, and Kia, you can come this way. Give it a second. This is literally the best smelling room spray, house spray, apartment spray. If you are the type of person that you want your home smelling good, and you are like me as well, and you just want to curate and just make sure that your home smells good, I would highly recommend any scent from this brand. But again, the Casa Luna brand from Target, they make really good room sprays. I'd highly recommend. It's a little bit expensive, but nonetheless, it smells good, and it kind of makes for a nice little decor piece. This is the TV. I'll end with that, but kind of going back over here, you'll see there's a little Prada sign. This artwork is from Desenio, and speaking of Desenio, I have a nice little discount code for you guys. I'll talk about Desenio more when we go into the room, but we leave this here because now that we have Mari, our new puppy, we actually leave a mat down, and usually we'll have two bowls. So we'll have like a water bowl, and then we'll have her food bowl. But because we just didn't want like just random bowls like just in the corner, I think it's kind of nice to have some sort of like artwork that kind of grounds the doggy area, because it just kind of elevates it, and it's not in her way, it doesn't bother her, but again, it kind of provides more of like an aesthetic for something that would otherwise just kind of be a little, not necessarily ugly, but you know, it's kind of like an eyesore sometimes. So you want to dress up those elements. This TV right here is from Hisense. They gifted it to me for this video right here, so shout out to them. This TV goes insane. It's a 55-inch TV. The bevels are super thin. Obviously, flat screen TV, super HD, 4K, all that good stuff. The graphics are insane, but the best part about this TV is that it's a smart TV. So take this in. Hey Google, turn on the TV. Pretty cool, right? So as you guys can see, compatible with Google and Google Assistant, so you can kind of, you know, download your favorite apps. We got Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, Peacock, Prime Video, Disney Plus, the list goes on. You can download more apps from the Google Play Store. It's even connected to like Spotify and Pandora and all that stuff. And the interface is just really cool as well. We've been watching like different TV shows that we were watching on our old TV, and Kia and I have been saying that the experience of watching the TV shows on here are it just hits different. And it's pretty cool. Like the whole Google thing is insane. Watch this. Hey Google, what's the weather today?
Today in Renton, it will be mostly sunny with a forecasted high of 79 and a low of 58.
So I don't know.
Right now it's 68 degrees and sunny.
Cool, thanks. I don't know what kind of TV you guys have, but I've never had a smart TV before, so just like little things like that goes crazy. So like I said, super solid TV, again from Hisense. Shout out to them for gifting me this TV. I will have this link down below along with everything else. So the bedroom for us personally functions for a lot of different things. Not only is it obviously our bedroom, but we have a TV in here, and we have our washer and dryer, as well as our walk-in closet. And then a newest addition to our bedroom is we have our home office. But the first thing in regards to our bedroom that I want to talk about is our mattress. So our mattress is from Helix, and shout out to them for sponsoring today's video. If you guys have been watching our channel ever since we moved into this apartment, we moved in December 2020, right after the holidays, and Helix gifted us this mattress, and ever since then I personally have just been obsessed with it. So if any of you guys are interested, I'll kind of hop into some clips of us getting the Helix mattress. I'll talk to you guys through how the process works, and then if any of you guys are interested, of course everything will be linked in the description box down below. And much love once again to Helix for sponsoring today's video and supporting my channel. Helix Sleep makes premium, incredible mattresses and bedding customized to fit your needs and conveniently shipped straight to your door. It just comes rolled up in a box and is super easy to set up yourself. And if it makes you a little bit nervous to buy something that you haven't tried, Helix does offer a 100-night sleep trial, so you get more than 3 months to make sure that you love your mattress, and if you don't, they'll simply go ahead and pick it up for you and you'll go ahead and get a full refund. Everyone's different and Helix knows that, so they made a sleep quiz that matches your unique body type and sleep preferences to find the perfect mattress for you. I personally am more of a back or side sleeper, and I really like a medium to firm mattress, and I of course share a mattress with Kia, and based on those preferences, Helix matched me with their Helix Twilight Luxe mattress. As I said before, I personally really love my Helix mattress ever since I got it. It makes for a great night's sleep, and it's just honestly the most plush and lush mattress I've ever experienced, and I think you guys would really enjoy Helix as much as I do. If you're looking for a new bed, definitely check out Helix. You can go to the first link down below or go to helix.com/StevieSalle and get up to $200 off your Helix mattress. So now kind of going back to what's on top of the actual Helix mattress and like the bedding situation. So the pillowcase back here is from Casa Luna by Target. And then these two are also from Target, but obviously you can see from the B-roll clips, this one is more of like a linen kind of material with like that nice kind of textured border around. And then the middle ones are gray, and then the front ones are kind of the same color of the linen, but just in a different fabric. The actual duvet cover is from the Casa Luna Target brand, and then the duvet insert is from IKEA. The throw blanket is from IKEA, this one right here, and then the blanket right there is Kia's weighted blanket, and she loves that guy so much, so we just kind of leave it on there. I used to hate that blanket and I really like it now. So I think that's from, is that from Amazon? Amazon, again, I will have links to everything down below. So now kind of moving to what's in this actual workspace, we have these amazing prints from Desenio. And as I mentioned to you guys when we were in the living room, I have a nice little discount code for you guys. I have 2 sets of discount codes. So I'll have a discount code by the time that you're watching this video, it'll be active. So you guys can go ahead and use that discount code for the Desenio print. Desenio is amazing. They have a wide variety. They have like more textural and kind of more abstract art like this, but they have like fashion prints, nature prints, anything you need under the sun, they have it. Obviously the Prado one from outside is from Desenio as well. So again, solid brand for like prints. You can buy like the frames from them as well. And in regards to my discount code, it'll provide you a nice little discount off of the actual print. So again, links to everything will be down below. But yeah, I really like these prints because it kind of provides like a nice little pop of color. Obviously this one is kind of, you know, green, and then this one's more of like an earthy tone, but because the walls are so white, the mix of the actual earthy tone of the print with the black border just kind of grounds this space, and it kind of matches, you know, because you see the 2 black chairs and then the big white desk, the white wall, but then you see the 2 black frames with the earthy toned kind of prints. This whole area just kind of came together really nicely. So this desk right here is one of those like build your own kind of situations from IKEA. Super inexpensive, super affordable. And my top tip when it comes to buying things from IKEA or just anything that's more affordable is it's about mixing the more affordable low-end stuff with the more high-end, more luxury stuff, like these chairs from Eternity Modern. So as you guys can see, these chairs right here, oh, I just hit my desk. These chairs right here are the Pierre Jeanneret inspired chairs, obviously with a really nice caning over here. We personally got it in the black wood, but it also comes in a teak wood as well. These chairs not only just look amazing, but they provide, again, that really nice design element to a space that would otherwise be very basic, because in essence this is just a white desk. So it's about, you know, again, mixing those elements for something that's a little bit more basic with something that's a little bit more interesting. As you guys can see, the chair is just very, it's a work of art, honestly. It's like a very sculptural kind of situation. It's black over here, caning on the top, and then this pad is from Target, and I will leave this linked down below because otherwise the chair is just cane all around, and that's fine, but it's not the most comfortable thing. Obviously this is a workspace, so you want it to be as comfortable as possible, so we put these pads on the chairs like this. It provides, again, the color as well as the comfortability, and it just kind of, you know, finishes out this space and kind of grounds everything and makes it look good. So the bunny tails are from Amazon. This vase right here is from IKEA, I believe. This really nice, cute little chocolate bubble candle is from a small business called Ember Candles. They have amazing stuff. I'll be sure to leave these linked down below. The actual tray is from Amazon, and then we just have a couple coasters from Home Goods. I feel like this room came together really nicely because we created zones, and I feel like if you're working with a small space like our apartment is just under 800 square feet, so it's not the smallest thing, but it's not the largest thing. Again, it's all about creating those zones. So the bed, the workspace, and then right in front of the bed we just have our TV, couple trinkets here, and then some additional drawers and storage. This is my stuff right here. Down this hallway right here, this is the washer and dryer, and then we have a mirror here, and then this door leads to our bathroom, and then this is our walk-in closet. So in full transparency, I was going to show you guys our closet, but I personally don't like it yet. I don't feel like it's up to my standard, and I don't really feel like it's organized in the way that I want to yet. So I'm thinking about doing a house tour or apartment tour part 2. In that part 2, you will see the closet as well as just like some organizational bits and kind of like a deeper dive into our cabinets and then our drawers. Let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up again if you want to see that part 2 video.
All just so simple, a teenage lover Tuesday. He's just a friend. He moved around and we kept in touch through his friend time. The world was young and we knew we couldn't rush, but whenever.
So right now, obviously, we are standing in the kitchen. You know, it's a pretty standard kitchen, but nonetheless, it is pretty nice. As you can see, we have these hanging lights here. Personally, not my favorite aesthetic, but obviously, like I said, and I keep saying, it's an apartment, it's not a forever home. So, you know, it'll do for now. We have this really nice long island, just nice, simple white quartz. And then you will see the bar stools for the overhang. We found those bar stools off of Facebook Marketplace, and we distressed them ourselves and kind of made them, you know, have that more like vintage, organic, more earthy aesthetic and tone, because before they were like this really deep chocolate brown, and it was still nice, but it just wasn't really up our alley. So we wanted to, you know, sand them down and get it to that. On here, we just have some simple stuff, obviously paper towel holder, couple trinkets from Public Goods. I have a discount code for them, so if any of you guys are interested, I'd highly recommend like all of their cleaning supplies, and they have like food and just kind of like different stuff as well on there. So again, I'll have a discount code to Public Goods in the description box. And then over here we have this really nice kind of stone drop tray. So this is where we usually leave like our keys, our AirPods, or any like loose receipts, any loose change, but obviously for this video I wanted to clean it up. So this tray is from Target. I think this is from the Studio McGee line. And then we just have a candle from Home Goods. Obviously, we have the YouTube 100K plaque because, you know, vibes, and, you know, it's important to me. So shout out, oh God, I'm just gonna break that, sorry. Shout out to you guys for, you know, being subscribed and watching our channel. And then we just have another kind of just small little detail of Kia and I. Every time I look at this photo, I always remember that this was the Christmas before I moved into my studio loft. And if you guys have been watching me for quite some time now, you would know that we lived in a barely 200 square feet apartment, and all of the stuff that you see in the back was all of my apartment warming gifts from my family. And Kia she wasn't gonna live with me at the time, but COVID happened and she just ended up living with me in that space. Obviously, we have a bigger place now, so it's just kind of nice. It's a nice little friendly reminder of like where we came from, you know, and you know, this is kind of like just the beginning. Going back to the apartment, as you can see, just standard stainless steel appliances, nice white polish. I really like this this cabinet right here. As you guys can see, everything I've been saying, the mix of the tones and the textures. I even do it with my plates and my eatery and my glassware. Stuff like this is what I'll be talking about in the part 2 video. So if you want that, just let me know. But just kind of a brief overview. This is one of my favorite cabinets. This is also one of my other favorite cabinets because it has all of like my coffee stuff. I'm really big on coffee. So this part right here is where Kia throws down. She is the cook of the household. I do not cook. I know how to, but she's better at it. So I just kind of let her do her thing. We have a trade-off. She cooks, I clean, and we're good at what we do, so we kind of leave it at that. This is kind of cute. Kia got this from her job. It says Kia's Kitchen on it, and it's rightfully so. You know, she does all the cooking here. She bought me this slate kind of cheese board from CB2 for our anniversary. And then this corner is my personal favorite. Kia's family bought me this little honey tray for when I make like my honey iced latte. For when I make my honey iced lattes and stuff. And then we just have a book here, and then we have my Nespresso here, which is, if you know, you know, tried and true. Love me a good Nespresso. So this is our fridge, obviously freezer, refrigerator. So this right here is our dining room, and this room barely gets any sunlight. It's a great room for, you know, when we have like guests over at nighttime for like dinner and stuff like that. But during the day, it doesn't see the day of light. I think it's because the way that our apartment works, if like, so this is our front door right here. And then this is the whole kind of walkway to the living room and the kitchen and all that stuff. So this room right here, in essence, is kind of just tucked all the way back. So unfortunately, it doesn't get the most light, which is why we don't spend the most time in here. But nonetheless, we still had to kind of obviously make it look nice and match our decor aesthetic. So the table itself is from IKEA, as well as the chairs. And then kind of going on to what's on the actual table, this is just another trinket from Target and the Studio McGee line. And then we have just a couple of like random magazines. I feel like for our dining table, at least for this apartment, because again, this is not our forever home, I personally didn't want to invest in a dining table. So I personally don't mind kind of the whole IKEA setup, because again, it's all about mixing something that would rather be just like affordable with things that are more like high end and more like luxurious, or at least look like it, such as this back section right here. This is just a really big canvas and a ton of plaster on it. I personally think it kind of like grounds the space, and it brings a nice little like textural element. So this is obviously the bar cart, and we have a nice little pampas grass situation going on right there. Again, mixing of the tones with the gray, the whites, the earth tones, the blacks. This bar cart is from IKEA. And then I'm just gonna give you a quick little brief overview. So this shaker set is from Amazon. These cups are from IKEA. Nice little fluted, again, textural vibe. The magazines and the books are just like random stuff. These coasters, I believe these are from, I don't know where these are from, but I'll be sure to leave these linked down below. This is another bubble candle, but Kia and I actually created this. This vase is from the brand Hey, and I got it from a recent collaboration I did with Farfetch. And then down here, we just have like some wine glasses, shot glasses, and then just like some wine. We're not really big drinkers, but you know, when we have guests over and stuff, if they wanted to like bring and come through with their own drinks, that's like more than fine. We just like to supply the actual like drinking things. And then another new addition that we got for the dining room is this little shoe rack right here. So this shoe rack is from Bed Bath & Beyond, and Container Store. We wanted to get a nice little kind of shoe rack, because before our shoes was just laid out like it literally went from there all the way over here, and it just looked super messy. So now we have this 2-tier situation, which is great. I would highly recommend you guys getting this if you live in an apartment and you just need more space like on your walls, because you can hang like your bags on here. We hang Mari's like leash and harness on here. Sometimes when I come back from the gym, I just like throw my hat up on there. These are really great. They look super luxe, and they were really inexpensive. So of course I will have those linked down below as well. So the bathroom is just super standard, but nonetheless, I wanted to share it with you guys because I feel like there's a couple things here and there that I wanted to mention. Very simple and clean. I don't like spaces that are cluttered. So these soaps from Way, as well as this hand lotion, go crazy. And again, it's all about like those tones that's kind of throughout our whole apartment. And then we have a nice little DIY candle as well. A little like bubble vibe for, again, more of like, you know, interesting shapes and mixing and all that stuff. This is another print that I just recently got from Desenio. Before, we had more of like an abstract art situation in here, but because this is a restroom and a bathroom, I wanted to create more of like an oasis, kind of like, you know, if you were to go to like a spa or something and you go like take a bath and, you know, you see like all of this like greenery, and it's just a more like retreat resort like experience. Because it is a bathroom and it's an apartment bathroom, it's not the biggest, and so having elements like this again, print from Desenio that has a picture of like the banana leaves and stuff, it almost kind of gives you the illusion that you're kind of experiencing something more like a resort spa-like situation. This bathroom right here doesn't get a lot of natural light, or it doesn't get like the most light because obviously there's no windows. So again, implementing those lighter tones again with the frame and the soaps and the candle All right, you guys, and that is it for our fully furnished apartment tour. If you guys made it this far, shout out to you guys, because as I said earlier, I already know this video was super long and there was definitely like a lot of things to get through. If you're interested in seeing that part 2 featuring the closet tour as well as just like a ton of other like organization, definitely be sure to let me know in the comments down below and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content like this. If any of you guys are interested, follow me over on Instagram, because that's kind of where I show more real-time updates in regards to the apartment and home decor aesthetics and all that stuff. It's just my name. I'll throw it up on the screen. Much love once again to Helix for sponsoring this video and supporting my channel. As I mentioned earlier, I can't recommend their mattresses enough. Super comfy, and it's just so lush, and it just kind of creates and makes for the whole sleeping experience even that much more better. If any of you guys are interested, I have a nice little discount for you guys. It'll be the first link in my description box down below. Definitely be sure to check that out. And again, just peep that description box, because I'll have links to every single thing that I mentioned. But yeah, for the most part, I think that's it. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.